Hello, in this video I'm going to be talking about, this is going to be a motivational speech on don't give up on your life, because too much these days I'm seeing suicide, and it really makes me think. Society needs to be more compassionate, and if you give up, you might not be able to serve the purpose to the world you were meant to serve. And it's important to not give up when times get tough. It's important to stay motivated because you are important. You do matter to the world. You just don't know it. And I'm tired of seeing people like keeping things in, and people depressed from bullies and people in society that hate on them. Like, I know from experience that I felt trapped before. I felt like nobody cared. I felt like I had nothing to lose if I were to go out and do something bad. I know how that feels. I felt like that. There was a depressed point recently where I feel like, oh, if I get too drunk and I die, I guess that's just the way it went out, because my fans are what motivates me. My fans are what motivates me to never think like that. To never think of like suicide and things like that, because my fans always keep me strong. And my fans always make me happy when they have my back. But then recently it's just all been like slowing down, like with how TikTok's been treating me, and it's made me very depressed, because I was doing so good with my career until this band stuff started, this new band system. I was doing so well, and it just took it all away. And my motivation to you today is don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your life. Because I see too many people give up on their dreams and what they want because the people around them pressure them to do what they want, and because they make them feel bad about what they like. Society is too judgmental towards people who want to do their dreams. Everybody's so negative. The negative energy is too much. People want to doubt other people, hate on other people, but then when they're successful, they kiss up. And that is facts. And it's not fair to people that I felt like I had to keep everything in. I felt, there was times in my life where I felt like, oh, I don't have purpose. I felt like everybody hated me. But I feel like just because I didn't fit in doesn't mean I was necessarily hated by everybody. It just means my energy didn't align with their energy. Because while I didn't fit in, I won the award of most likely to take over the world for my high school. I was a homecoming nomination. Considering all the other homecoming nominations were athletes, it was pretty good that I was even nominated. I must have had some sort of impact to follow my dream. I must have inspired somebody or something, because, like, yeah, like, and I didn't think anything of it. Like, I was actually going through a hard time before I won the homecoming thing. Like, I was going through a lot in my personal life, and I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, everything going on at home at the time with the divorce and everything was really hard for me. I'm not going to get too much into that because that's not what this rant is about. But it was all weighing on me, you know what I mean? It was all weighing on me. And the negativity around me was bringing me down, and it was like just, and you know what was a lot worse than the divorce? The abuse I experienced at the special needs school. Like always being yelled at, threatened, everything. Bribed over simple stuff. I mentioned this in other videos. I get more specific, and that's not what this video is about. But I want to say that it messed with my content. And now I feel like I shouldn't give in to what other people want me to do. I should feel like I should do what I want to do. You want to know why? Because it makes me happy. You should do the same. And that's the way to live your life. Do what makes you happy. Don't feel trapped because of negative energy within yourself or around you. You gotta do what you feel like is good for you. And I really feel like there was people that told me I'm an inspiration. Oh, you really do have potential. I believe in you. Just those few people really made me rise. I was really thinking that I was just the reaction channel nobody liked, and now I'm realizing that I can have more impact within what I do. YouTube has given me a second chance. Just because the TikTok team doesn't like me doesn't mean it's over. Because with all this advanced algorithm technology, you can make your dreams happen. This isn't 20 years ago when you had to be lucky and born into it or have connections. Things are possible now with technology. Everything is possible. Anything is possible with technology. Remember that. Anything is possible with a phone, a computer, and an Uber. It's all possible. And with school, if that's good for you. Yeah, I could never focus in school. I always had to motivate myself to stay focused in school because I always had the worst focusing problems and motivation to focus on my work. And I don't want to be a motivational rant that just says don't give up, just be happy, you know. I want to motivate people through my experiences when it makes sense to do so related to the rant I am giving you on the video. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of seeing so many shootings and suicides because I feel like when people do shootings, they're also giving up. If you're ever thinking about shooting or like killing people or anything like that, you need to talk to a counselor. Tell them everything that's going on in your mind. Tell them everything that's going on in your life because they might save your life and many other people's lives. That's what you gotta do. Schools have counselors. And if you ever think about doing something like that, tell your parents that you need a counselor ASAP and tell your counselor so they can get you the proper help. And I feel like this is something that's very under-addressed. People don't address it enough until it happens and they're like, oh. But we need to fix the problem before it happens. And we need to have a guaranteed solution so even if gun laws don't get into effect, like I'm just saying if they don't, you still have another solution to this problem. And to all the people that are suicidal, I just want them to know that I have depression and I have really bad anxiety and I have things like that. So I can help motivate you to do better because I know what it's like to feel like I'm at my lowest. I know what it's like to experience trauma. I know what it's like to have to keep everything in. I know what it's like to feel like there's times where I feel like nobody cares, you know? I know what that stuff feels like. And I want to use my negative emotions and turn it into something positive with this series of videos because I could save lives. And I could do that through music someday too, but I'm going to start with videos. Get my fan base up first, you know? Because that's how you do it. You become an influencer and you release music, but yeah, I want to be a really important influencer because I'm one of those people that has an individual authentic energy that I can make a big impact when I put my mind to it, you know? And that's important. Like, don't give up on who you are. Don't give up on what you want because you'll never be happy if you give up on your authentic self or if you give up on what you want in life. Because if you just please others, you'll be depressed and then you'll have regrets that you didn't do what you want to, and you'll feel bad because you're too busy pleasing other people, so you never got to live what your own dream and your own life and your own choices. You know what I mean? Because there's times where I felt like that, you know? I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this program I don't even want to do? Like, why am I tolerating this bullying where I'm treated like crap in this special needs school that I went to? And this was after high school. I just wanted to clarify that. And I just want to know that this rant helped people because I'm tired of seeing people not be able to express their emotions. I'm tired of not being able to express my emotions because when I have to keep things in, it just makes me super anxious, super nervous, and super depressed and very unmotivated and very trapped in my own mind, you know? And I feel like unless we do something and make the rants authentic, people are going to listen when you have authenticity behind what you say. People don't want to hear the same thing they already heard 100 times. People want to hear people speak facts. That's what they want to hear, okay? I can promise you that. And I know that people could have given up on me when I was having outbursts because of everything that was going on in my life and just things in general. Like, I just know that people could have given up on me, but they didn't. And I know, I graduated, so I don't have those people anymore. But, like, I know that they didn't give up on me. And, you know, there's always someone out there for you if you reach out enough. Like, find people that are like you, find people that you can relate to, so you can get motivation to do better for yourself, and so you can live a better life, and so you can be happy and know you have people that care about you. Because I know people that are suicidal often commit suicide because they feel so unhappy inside, and because they feel like not enough people care about them, or they feel like they're not really loved, Because I know there's times where I'm like, oh, I don't care. I mean, I don't believe in suicide personally. Like, I don't believe I should do something like that. But there's times in my life where I was like, I don't care if I die, or I don't care. I'm like, whatever. I'm not suicidal. Like I said, I'm not suicidal. But, like, there's times where I feel like I'm at my lowest. And I just want to motivate people through these videos. And I just want to let people know that you are cared about, that you should stay strong, and you can do what you want with your own life when your time comes. And that if you're in a toxic situation, you need to do whatever you need to get out of there, and whatever you got to do. And once you're out of there, it might be a lot of adjusting, but it will be a lot better in the long run. Because I'm autistic, so I know what change of routine is like and things like that. And I just want to know that I impacted someone's day, made it better, that I was able to make someone happy, and I always loved to entertain people. Like, it was my passion just to entertain, make people happy. That's why social media was perfect. I could get on, entertain people. And I like to do that through my comedy skits, my commentary, reactions, my dances. I like to entertain, make people happy. The more people I make happy, the more happy I am. The more of an impact I have, the more purpose I feel like I have. And that is very important for me. Because I feel like mental health is something that's very underspoken, and people don't care enough until something happens. Or, like, I just feel like, don't give up on your life. You do have purpose. You might not fit in with the world, but you are important. You do matter, and you do serve purpose. That's why we are all human beings on this planet, because we all have a good purpose that we can channel into if we use our good purpose. And that we as a society can be strong if we want to be strong. And we might need help. We might need to meditate, listen to music, get out, walk, whatever gets you motivated. And if you're in a toxic environment, leave immediately. Find a program or find something that takes you seriously. And if that one doesn't take you seriously, like I said, I know it's an adjustment. You might have to keep moving, but I know you got to believe in yourself, because we're all people. We're all human. We all matter as people. All of our feelings matter. And we can all have an impact on this world if we want to. Like I said, anything's possible through the internet. There's classes on the internet. There's ways you can create things on the internet. Like, technology has advanced so much that anything is possible. And you shouldn't sell yourself short because someone tells you you can't do something. And you shouldn't give up on your life or off yourself because of bullies. You shouldn't do that. You do have purpose, and you do matter. And I want you to know that you have purpose in this world, and that you do matter to me, and that there are some people around you, and if you don't, I mean, most people do matter to someone, whether they realize it or not, but you do matter to people, and they do care. And there might be more people you meet later in your life that also care. And even if one person cares about you, that's still enough, because it still shows that one person needs you, and that you matter enough to them to where they notice you. And I just want everyone to know that they matter. Don't give up on your life. Don't do any killings. Don't do any suicides, homicides, anything like that, because you do matter. And I know that, like, I know what it's like to not be taken seriously. I know what it's like to be doubted. I know what it's like to be hated on. I know what it's like to be bullied. I know. And I realized from that I can impact you with my words today. And I realized that I had to keep pushing through. I had to calm down. I had to walk away. I had to take deep breaths. I had to listen to music. I had to walk around and do something positive. I had to think and collect my thoughts together and patience through the mind that made me think in a positive way, you know what I mean? And yeah, like I said, I just hope I inspired someone with this rant or motivational, inspirational speech. And thanks for watching.